Hey YouTube, this is a deck I've been playing with recently on Dueling Network. It's actually tested pretty well. Um, it's Fabled in case you haven't already noticed. And yeah, I play 3 Tour Guide. Tour Guide, not only is he just like a good card in general, but I mean, in this deck he can also get Kushano. And like, I feel like when you go open with like Tour Guide, Kushano into Leviathan, and you're just already like good because you're still even in cards, and you already have Kushano set up in the grave for like a plus every turn if you have like Cerburrels or Ganashias or any of that. And yeah, so 3 Tengu, 3 Snipe. Snipe, like, people don't usually play 3, but I mean, if you open with him and like any combination of like Krus or Cerberrel or Ganashia, it's really good because every time you land his effect, it's a plus. And you can also just start like making synchro plays for like Bryonics or stuff like that. 3 Grimro. Grimro is really good, especially with Tour Guide, because when you Tour Guide into Kushano, you already have a Fabled on the field, which was like Grimro's problem in the beginning, because you'd have to like it would suck having like Grimro with Cerberrel or Krus or Ganashia only, because then you wouldn't want to normal summon them, because then Grimro would have like nothing useful to do. And 3 Cerberrel, he's like really good tuner, works really well with Snipe, and like obviously Tengu. He makes Bryonics and Rajins really easily. Chawa, he's a good discard outlet, and like obviously like Chawa and Tengu with like another discarding Fabled is really good to combo off of with. 2 Krus. I mean, Krus is basically like extra copies of Cerberrel. Sometimes he gets like, or Chawa also, but I mean sometimes he gets back like Grimro for some cool combos. But I mean, since he's relying on you already having something in the grave, I only play 2. 2 Ganashia. I would think about playing a third actually, because he's really good when you open Tour Guide into Kushano, because next turn you can use Kushano's effect to discard Ganashia to special it, and then summon Kushano and make a Bryonic. And this deck like really likes Bryonic because it helps discard. 2 Sorcerer. I mean, like, he was just useful because before you made a Raijin, you could drop him, because like you play 7 Darks, I think, 3 Tour Guide, 3 Snipe, and Sangan, or also Gorz. And so you could just drop him and keep going, and he's just like another power play. I didn't want to play like traps because I wanted to make their MSTs dead. So yeah, Kushano. Kushano would be like alright, but I mean, because Tour Guide exists, he's just so much better, and he's really nice to get off of Tour Guide. If like it feels like you're playing like before the ruling change, because I mean obviously it's not as good, but like the fact that you just have Leviathan and Kushano already in the grave is really nice. VLS, obviously if I'm playing Sorcerers, I'm gonna be playing him too. He's like really good in this deck. Sangan, just another Tour Guide search, or like sometimes you can set him and you can either get like Chawa or Snipe. And Gorz is he's okay in this deck. He's not like bad, he's not good. He's kind of annoying when you have him in your hand with like a Rajin, because you can't like set him or special him or any of that. And so you just have to like draw one less if you make Rajin. And 3 MSTs. Like this deck's really like combo E, so you want to hit their backfields. 3 instant fusion. It helps if you don't like have Tengus or anything, and obviously it gives you like really crazy combos sometimes. Avarice, this deck fills up the grave really fast, so it makes it live really quick. Mind control, this deck plays like a lot of tuners, and like more ways to like special them and search them. And Reborn Dark Hole Storm, obviously all mandatory. And the one trap I do play is Dustshoot, because it helps like if you open with it or if you draw it off Rajin or any of that, and like it's always just chainable, so like MST doesn't really matter to it, so their MSTs are still basically dead. And for the extra deck, I play 3 Dark Fusions, a 5, a 4, and a 3. Leviathan and Leviair for Tour Guide over there. And Trish, Stardust, Scrap, those are just like mandatory. Ancient Sacred Wyvern, you win a lot of games with him, like he randomly lets you OTK out of nowhere. Bryonic, he's like really good for this deck. Catastrophe, Librarian. Librarian into Rajin is kind of cool to like draw 3 sometimes. And well, there's 2 Rajins. Sometimes you make 2. He's like one of your most important synchros. And a Unicorn just because you need a 4-star and he's slightly better than Army Arm, although he's not really that good to begin with. But yeah, the extra deck, I can't really get much better, but I mean, I would like to fit Utopia in, but there's not that much to take out. And sometimes you have those games where you have like the 2nd or 3rd Tengu and like a Grimro and nothing else, and you kind of just want to make Utopia to like kill something that they might have. But or like Instant Fusion and Utopia, or Instant Fusion and Tengu or Grimro or things like that, or Snipe. And yeah, so that's about it. You guys should try this on Dueling Network actually. Although, I mean, it's not like super easy to play, but you'll get the hang of it. So yeah. Man, this camera does not want to stop recording.